metal season. Um, Metal is obviously the fall. It's a yin energy season. And the reason I want to bring it up is because we've entered into not just the fall, but seasonally, everybody is born into a season during the year, a season of the month, hour, and the day you're born into. So balancing these energies is actually kind of a prerequisite to maintaining and sustaining optimum vitality for health. So it's more of an organic, holistic approach, and I've kind of coined it feng shui for the body. So energetically, when we sustain and maintain our body constitution, if we can't sustain it physically in the physical world and we're having a cold or whatever, energetically, we can also go into the home, feng shui of the home, and balance it out there. Or we have the galactic frontier, which is actually astrology. So this is kind of a layering effect to sustain healing. Another reason I wanted to chat it up is because we're entering into the fall and what I've also coined as the sugar season, or the season of sugar. The reason I call it the season of sugar is because that's when we start our peak time of year, at least in the US, where we eat more candy. We have Halloween coming up, we have the holidays coming up, and then we go into the new year, and we have Valentine's, we have Easter. So there's just a lot of sugar. So just boosting your immune system for these 6 months organically through herbs. I'm not going to tell you what I recommend because the company gets all kind of butthurt if I talk about it, which I don't get why. But yeah, there's different stuff I do beginning October 1st, clear through the end of March, just to boost my immune system for health and vitality. So another reason I want to bring it up is if you are your body's constitution, you're born in a metal year or metal day, a metal month, obviously your lungs, large intestine, kind of have those kinds of issues. So that would be people born either in the month of September, October, part of November, usually born those months. But then there's years too that play a role. There's the hours that play a role, time of birth, and there's the day. So there's different things that play with our vitality. And then as the seasons change, they kind of bring in different ebbs and flows of this circus called life too. So just being aware of your own personal constitution can kind of boost you within your vital range based on time, space, dimension, which is a whole nother can of worms I can't chat about for too long. But so breath work for those of you born in those seasons, working on just breath and exercising your lungs. That's basically what breath work is doing, is exercising your lungs and your vitality. So I would probably do that late in the day, like the opposing time on the time clock. I actually just talked about this yesterday in my friend of mine's group page. But especially with this COVID and all the concerns about it, if you just focus organically and holistically on sustaining and maintaining a higher vibration, the idea of creating dis-ease or discourse in your body kind of flows down that river. Now, I'm talking energetically. I am not a physician or a doctor, but I'm more working off the energetics of the body on that highway and that conundrum. And to tune into your body, recalibrate your body, have a conversation with your body. Most people don't. We've lost our common sense. We keep plugging along and we forget that our body's lagging behind and our will is pushing us forward. And then we have discourse and we wonder why we got hit by a train or a variety of things. Because all of this can be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, and so much more. Depending on what area of our discourse comes in. And we are all energetically, we can tune into different frequencies and vibrations, again, based on our constitution and what that looks like. So I've been doing a weekly Zoom called Secrets of the Other World. Last Sunday I worked on, or I shared information or insight on the seeing sister, the third eye, or clairvoyance. This Sunday I'm going to actually chit chat about clairaudience, the hearing sister, and what that looks like, our throat chakra, and literally how you can calibrate through one energetic center into another. So elementally, the elemental world has layerings too, but they're all interconnected. Whether I'm talking about the elements within the physical world, the elements within the mental, our brain, mine's off kilter, or within our emotional realm, or the elements within the spiritual realm, or the beings in those realms, whether they're the fairies, angels, deities. There's a plethora. And then you also have the layering of our energetic centers, our chakras, and how they spin, inner will, outer will. And then we have our auric fields, and then we have the galactic frontier. So there's all this layering that goes on. So who we are inside can get kind of complicated when you start having to clear off all that clutter, right? So we always need to clean out our own clutter of our own closets and climb into our skin, which, that's another tag word I use. But anyway, if you have questions about your mental or elemental fall, boosting your immune system, go ahead and message me. I work energetically through herbs and essential oils, light, meditation, etc., etc., etc. Because again, we're all energetic beings, and what works for me might not work for you. So it's great to look at your constitution and upgrade your vitality energetically. So, with all of that, Ashe, thanks for tuning in, and please comment, share, like, and show the love, of course.